What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant. And before we get started, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always intrigued to know what you all have to say about these topics. And ladies and gentlemen, we are continuing our expectations for the 2024-2025 NFL season. And we have landed on my Green Bay Packers this particular episode. Very excited to cover this team again, as this is my team. Not only that, we have officially started the Jordan Love era. Somebody that I thought, should have probably gotten the job, over Aaron Rodgers in 2022, as Aaron Rodgers had a bit of a down year. It was about time for the A-Rod era to end. And I was really hoping that Jordan Love got his opportunity now. There was no way in the world that the Green Bay Packers would have sat Rodgers. But, sadly and happily, it was bittersweet seeing Aaron Rodgers go. Because I was excited about seeing what Jordan Love had in the tank. And last season, he ended the season, the last 8 games, as one of the hottest quarterbacks, if not the hottest quarterback in the NFL, rounding up 18 touchdowns, 1 interception. I can't recall exactly how many yards. I know it was about 2,000, between 2,000 and 2,500 yards, and a QBR of 157.2, I think it was. Just playing phenomenal football. And if he had started the season like that, he would have had himself Aaron Rodgers like an MVP season, NFL MVP season. But I'm excited to see if he can carry on the momentum into this season, as we have just extended Jordan Love with a 4-year, I believe it's 5-year, 4 or 5-year year contract worth $220 million, which places him as the highest paid quarterback, tied along with Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence, the highest paid players in the NFL right now. So with much money comes much expectations, and I think that Jordan Love will be able to handle the responsibility perfectly. Now, a lot of people are projecting. I've been seeing a lot of people trending saying that Jordan Love is their MVP of the season, and possibly the Green Bay Packers could win the Super Bowl. Of course, I'm all in on that take, but I definitely want to kind of take my time. Jordan Love definitely exceeded expectations last season, as it was his first year under center as the full-time starting quarterback. But I want to see a little bit more from Jordan Love. I love what I've seen from him so far. He started off kind of slow last season. Again, the first 10 or so games, 9 or 10 games, it was a little bit of a slow traction, if you will, leaving the station. But once he got his groove, again, he was the best quarterback in the league. So excited to see, where we go, because I think that, as Jordan goes, we go. We also had, probably, in my opinion, the second biggest pickup in the offseason as far as free agency goes, with the acquisition of Josh Jacobs. And I want to say as well, as far as the guy that we picked up in the 3rd round, what's this kid's name? I was just looking at his highlight tape. The running back we got in the 3rd, and Marshawn Lloyd. Let me look up his name real quick. I like this kid, man. I think that I got the news that A.J. Dillon was injured. Let me look that up too as well, y'all. I'm so sorry. Marshawn Lloyd. All right, that's a kid we picked up in the 3rd round. I like him a lot, but I believe I was on the Bottom Line Sports, and Flo said that A.J. Dillon was injured for the season. Shout out to Bottom Line Sports. Yeah, damn. I missed this news. And we lost A.J. Dillon, our backup running back, to a season-ending neck injury. So prayers to him, man. Prayers to his recovery. That is so unfortunate. I was excited to see the combination of himself and Josh Jacobs, but until AJ heals up and we see where we go from there, I think that we can put some trust in this kid, Marshawn Lloyd. I just wanted to give him some flowers. I think that Josh Jacobs was the biggest acquisition for, excuse me, the second biggest acquisition in free agency. And I think that Marshawn Lloyd was probably, give or take, one of the biggest sneak picks in the draft. As this dude has breakaway speed. He has a good cutting ability. So, and he's a bigger kid. I forget how big he was. Well, no, he looks bigger on the field, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I think he's going to do well for us as a rookie. Um, Going through some of our rankings of last season, our defense was pretty much our Achilles heel. As we were in the bottom categories, middle to bottom categories on a number of categories in the major in the major defensive rankings. For total defense, we were 17th. Pass defense, we were top 10. We landed at 9, which is a great sign for the future. We'll talk a little bit about our secondary later. Rush defense, we were 28th, absolutely abysmal, although Aaron Jones was able to give us a spark every so often. He was unable to stay on the field last season. Scoring defense, we were top 10, and we landed at 10, holding our opponents, the scoring totals low to I think it was about 20 points a game. Red zone defense, we were number 10 in that category as well, as we had about a 50% success rate and keeping offenses out of the red zone. And third down conversion rate, we were 25th. So a bend but don't break type defense. I'm excited about Jeff Hafley coming over from Boston College. I've complimented him a number of times, and especially since when I heard the news that we would be acquiring Jeff Hafley. Now, there's not a lot of tape on him as he was coaching over at Boston College. So Boston College was fairly successful under him. I can't recall exactly how they were doing, but Jeff Hafley got the nod to be our defensive coordinator, bringing over the 4-3 defense, which will make Quay Walker our star linebacker. Well, I say our standout linebacker. I think Quay Walker could definitely be a star, and I think he's due for another breakout season this year. But with Jeff Hafley bringing over the 4-3 defense, I think that'll cater more to the talent that we have on our defense. And so I'm just excited about the new era with him, Matt LaFleur, and Adam Steinovich combining to make this engine go. Um, Again, defense was putrid, but I seen that there was plenty of opportunities for improvement. We got Kenny Clark, who's a standout guy, Rashawn Gary, who's a standout. I think they both had them some good seasons last year. Uh, uh, I think Jair Alexander, Eric Stokes, Valentine, Carrington Valentine, couldn't think of the kid's name, but at the same time, we got a lineup, man. I think that Jeff Hafley has a lot of tools to work with, and I'm interested to see how he arranges things. On our offense, it was a little bit more of a bright spot, of course, again, with the emergence of Jordan Love at the end of the last season. Total offense, we landed at 11th, which is not great, but not too horrible. Pass offense was 12th. For a Packers offense, that's not acceptable at all. Rush offense was 15th, with Aaron Jones doing what he could do. Did I say rush offense with Darren Jones last year? I'm sorry, guys. I probably mixed up the video. I'm a little tired. But anyway, rush offense, we were 15th. Scoring offense, we were 12th. Red zone was to my surprise, but it was horrible. We were 20th. And third down conversion, we were 5th. So our offense, again, was pretty much our bread and butter last season. And I know that, we had a number of injuries on the defensive side of the ball, so that worked against us, the health issue. But with everybody coming back healthy again with a new system and in motivation, we're a very hungry, very young team. The Green Bay Packers are. So I think that we are, primed to make a run for it, man. Maybe we can shock the world again this season. Again, I've heard a lot of takes out there. Some people saying that we may get the Super Bowl. A lot of people think that Jordan Love may get the MVP. I'm just hoping, we can shock the world again. Maybe I'm very cool with us getting another Super Bowl. I don't know. I talked this long about the Packers and not mentioned that our wide receiver cast. Uh, with Wicks, Reed, Watson, and Dobbs. Not even to mention Mims and Musgrave, our tight ends as well. Uh, Jordan Love has weapons all over the field, man, and I'm hoping we're able to do something with this talent, especially while we're all still pretty young and under the friendly contracts that we are under right now. I'm really hoping and cheering on for my Packers to make a run for it while we're still, again, everything is still kind of flexible. But our wide receiver core is definitely up on the come up. I think that last season, those four gentlemen were all able to have a standout performance at some point in the season, and that's what really got the momentum going. I'm interested to see how things shake out this season because our offense isn't really based on one player. We kind of and that benefits, with having so many options in the wide receiver room or just depth in that way. But um, oh goodness, we don't really have an offense that's catered to just one receiver, so it may just be a different guy every week. And that's why I'm really concerned about for our wide receiver core. We got so many weapons that we may be able to spread the ball around effectively. Um, Yeah, man. I think that we definitely got a shot. We definitely, it was a disappointing loss to the 49ers, but we shocked the world when we went into AT&T Stadium and beat the Arlington Cowboys, known as the Dallas Cowboys. Again, I think that Josh Jacobs was a great addition for us. Marshawn Lloyd, I'm interested to see what we can do in that backfield. Um, just looking over my notes before I cut out. Jordan Love MVP, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we hit all the notes, guys. We hit all of the notes. So that's all I got for y'all on this one. On your way out, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, even when I'm exhausted. So I'll stay busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always interested to know what y'all got to say about these topics. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.